nongtem kita berbit berbapau nam hak pyrthei umazin parzilek ulawan sha India hak sengi kabaar hak ba ulapan pawe ke jing jingitynnad ba ulawan poi hasilong namar ke jingitynnad kamariang ka culture ha ke jingtem jingrai bat ke jing songchit ki nong pet kai khamtam ki samla ha bakran shikelat patai kubor ha ke jingwan jungo ka banekong jungu ya ke nong ba silong upad zilek ulaong ba ke jingwan jungu nadu nakat lingsun sa silong ulayo I ya ke jingitynnad ha ka ba kapenlong yo ba unsay ka mobile mat ring video ulaong ba ka India ka pau da ka ba benrap ba ka pher ba ha ka culture na ka ripolan ka ba usyong usa.
So good. It's been really fantastic coming here for the first time. I have to say, being from Europe and especially from Poland, which is a very homogeneous type of country, everyone is kind of similar to each other. India is an exotic place, even on the drive here from the airport to Shillong, I just couldn't stop taking videos on my phone through the window just because of the nature, how absolutely exotic it is for me. So I kind of feel like I'm in a different world right now. And Arpan mentions Japan, how it's a victory market, Korea, how it's a victory market. But actually this is the place where I feel like I am exploring the most. And it's kind of a big honor actually, because what I do, the way that I play is pretty niche in general. Like it's an instrumental style, it's an instrumental type of music. It's a percussive style of guitar, which of course is a little bit more different, it's more intricate, I guess, than the typical guitar style. So frankly, to see such a great reaction in India to this sort of performance is amazing. And I've heard, I don't know if it's true, we can do the research, but I've heard from one fan in Mumbai that no other foreign percussive guitarist has ever really come to tour India. Is that right? You think so?
Yeah, we had Andy McGee.
Okay, so he was wrong. So the fan was wrong. But anyway, it's a beautiful thing. It's something that I really feel like we are starting something new, and I hope that other artists, maybe some of my friends, maybe just some people who watch me online and are becoming bigger and bigger, that they can follow and visit this beautiful country.
So I think all of us stunned as well. Just in terms of the fact that the turnout at all the cities have been great, but the fact that people have been sitting through all the 90 minutes and the noise levels that an artist can still hear through his in-ears after having his in-ears is something that's really big.
Very loud. That's what you're saying. They're very, very loud fans.
Correct. Right. So that's one thing. Marcy, what makes touring this
a stereotype in the world that India is disorganized, but I actually have not felt that way so far. Honestly, I'm being very frank. It's been definitely comparable to any other tour that I've had in the world, and definitely better than some of them. Some of the more unlucky ones, let's say. So honestly, I'm very impressed, and Arpan has been doing a great job. So kudos to him. I think the biggest change that I feel in India is with the audience, because the audience is so young, such a young audience. I think if you took a survey, then the median age would be 16 or something. Wouldn't you agree? It's younger than me. So I feel like an old man, and I'm 25, So that's lovely, and I think because they're so young and they're so hungry, and they really want to experience something different and something new, that's why they're so loud. So that's what Arpan is saying. In Delhi, we had a small concert. For me, it's 400 people, 500 people. That's a small show, but the decibel levels of the audience were extreme. Excuse me, they were just extremely loud, which is phenomenal. It feels like a party. And even in Bengaluru, when we had a nicer, bigger show, say 1,000 people around that, and seated, still it feels it doesn't feel like I'm playing to a wall. It feels like I'm playing to real, living, breathing young people who really want to conquer the world and learn music and make something of their own. So it's a more like tactile feeling. You know, like everything is so real and so responsive. It's hard to explain in words, but it's definitely like a big difference.
Yeah, I think what
To be name dropped here. Well, I don't have plans right now to collab with her, but I would love to be honest. I mean, I have met her before. We met, I think, if I'm right, we met in Miami. Steve Vai did like a guitar clinic kind of thing, and I believe she was there. Maybe it was somewhere else that we met now. Maybe it was Ngam. I'm not sure. But she's amazing. I mean, I look at her on Instagram all the time. She pops up and it's phenomenal how she plays. I think she's one of the best bass players in the world. Doesn't matter male or female, doesn't matter. She's absolute top. So to be honest with you, yeah, it's possible. The next music that I'm making is a little bit different. Like it's maybe a little bit heavier, to be honest. And Mohini is a bit more fusion, I think, like jazz. So I think maybe in the next few years, why not? She's incredible. Excuse me. Another good question for you. Do you mean electronics in the production, or do you mean electric guitar? The production. It's a good question. I think that the problem that acoustic guitar has is that the acoustic guitarists, the solo guitarists, they don't try to reach normal people. You know, they only remain in this bubble of percussive players and acoustic players, and it's a tiny group. Like probably the amount of people in this room right now, that's how many professional percussive guitar players are in the world, you know? It's very small, very, very small. And if you keep doing a similar sound over and over, you will never grow that style beyond some small group, you know? And my mission has always been to bring the percussive style to as many people as possible. Like if you consider like Bob Marley, you know, he brought reggae to the world. Or like Paco de Lucia brought flamenco guitar to the world. This is the best thing I can hope for. You know, still a lot of work, yeah, but I think with the use of a big show, big lights, with some production, some like big bass hits, some string production, and all of that I do myself, you know, I'm a composer as well, so it's important for me to have a real artistic expression and not just a sort of 90-minute technical showcase, because that's what Arpan said, like you need to keep the audience engaged for an hour and a half. That's a long time for one guy on stage to engage the audience, so this is why.
So Josh here from Meghalaya.
Why is the airport so far away? That's the first impression. But then I realized, oh my God, we are climbing a mountain right now. So really it was like I had my phone in the car and I was looking at the map and I see it's like Bhutan is here, is Nepal is here, India is there. And I feel like this is absolutely incredible how far music has taken me. Because let's be honest, Shillong is a remote city, right? Like, I mean, it's one of the most remote places I've been to in my life. So this is the first impression, it's very, very exotic. But then getting into the city after like 3.5 hours of driving, I was so impressed that it's like a real city, you know, like it's with the neon lights, you know, the nighttime life, and then Arpan took us to the blues show. It's just it's like a learning process for me, because again I come from a very different country, very different culture, and you don't expect places in such remote locations to be as cool, you know, it's just cool. Even look at this cafe, like how cool is this? Like I could go to this cafe in New York, you know, and it would be great, and I'm in Shillong, so I'm just very impressed, right?
So I'm from
many good questions today. Yes and yes and yes. I mean, Arpan has been great with organizing this. I think tomorrow we're heading out to meet some musicians, meet some students, talk to them, jam with them, maybe make some video with them. It's all natural, you know, like when teams try to give me some ideas, I always tell them like, let's try to make it as natural as possible, yeah? So if I have something in my head, we try to make it work, but then when we get there and I meet them, I meet the buskers, I meet the students, then we make it happen. So it's no stress, like music is not about stress. We don't want to plan too much, but I think tomorrow we'll make it work. And about classical Indian music, I've been, and again, I'm being very honest here, I've been in a big awe of how deep the Indian music goes. A lot of for Western people looking at traditional music, a lot of the time we are very arrogant, you know, because like we look at traditional music, folk music, and we think, oh, it's primitive, or it's like not like full of depth as much as we would like it to be. And sometimes it's true, to be honest. In some other parts of the world, it's a little bit, you know, more how to say, like it's not as in depth as some other parts of music in the world. But in India, it's the opposite. I think like we're the primitive ones, maybe, because I listen to like some of the time signatures, you know, the rhythms, and they're called like speaking and playing. I don't know what it's called. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So Indian classical music has.
Oh, that's why I need Konokor, yeah. So I saw that happen in real time in Mumbai. I did a little collaboration already with like a
Ngam player.
yeah, exactly, a percussionist player. Yeah, maybe today I share it online. And then thanks to Arpan in Delhi, we did a collaboration with a huge sitar player. I don't know if I can.
Rishabh Sharma.
Rishabh Sharma.
I think better known as.
They were supporting me for almost 10 years now. So they must have been like tiny, you know. I mean, I was tiny, so they must have been really tiny. And even when I was very little known, no one knew about me at all. They were already there, messaging me and talking to me. So through the years, even though my profile grew, I kept in touch with them because it's like such a natural connection. And when I finally came to India, I invited them on stage, the MADCC, and it was a brother-sister duo. Like, how incredible! Even they posted it on their Instagram. Like yesterday maybe, and it's doing very well for them, like the performance. So it's just a beautiful, natural, organic. In India there is not much fakeness, you know. In the West, in America, in Europe, a lot of people are pretending, like, oh, I'm so cool, I can do this, I'm so cool. Here everyone is just natural, so this is a great thing about this place.
But don't you think that Shillong.
Yeah, well, the real answer to your question is that I don't think about it. You know, I mean, I've been touring professionally for 2 years now, which I know is not that much, but it's been essentially non-stop 2 years of world touring. So I think I've reached a point where I have enough confidence that I bring a show and I know what the show is and I know what I can expect from the reaction. And of course, Arpan has been telling me non-stop how musically inclined Shillong is and how everyone here respects music and appreciates music, but that just makes me more excited. It doesn't make me more nervous because I love musicians, you know, I'm a musician myself, so I want to play for them, I want to talk to them, interact, and the fact that it's a more Western scene, it doesn't change much for me because I come from Europe, right? So when I play in New York or I play in Paris, I play for, you know, Western musicians. So frankly, I will just see what happens, and that's it. Like it's all natural, you know? No stress.